Cam 1, checking in.
Jack 5, checking in.
Tate Shot, checking in. Commence review.
Despite the rough first act of the movie, the last act blew it out of the galaxy. It transported you to that awe-inspiring universe of action, fantasy, and epic space battles. The visual and audio effects looked amazing and real, and I think we all can agree that the Darth Vader scene was one of the best out of them all. The most important part to me, although, is that when you leave the theater after seeing Star Wars Rogue One, you'll feel that sense of wonder that Star Wars is all about. That being said, I give Star Wars Rogue One 7 cams out of 10.
Just like all movies, Star Wars Rogue One isn't perfect. And about halfway through, I was afraid it was turning to the dark side. And here's why. Nearly half the movie is full of jumpy directing and editing, making the viewer feel lost and confused. The plot in the first 2 acts just feels weak and unmotivated, as it doesn't pack that emotional punch that it needs to in some of those crucial moments. And while the characters are good, they just feel far too underdeveloped due to improper introductions. Seeing the movie a second time does make the experience a whole lot better, but a viewer shouldn't have to watch a movie twice just to make it good. So my final verdict for Star Wars Rogue One is 6 Jacks out of 10.
Even though The Force Awakens and Rogue One are both very different films, one being the beginning of a new trilogy, the other being an independent story, there are definite comparisons to be made. First off, The Force Awakens does a better job introducing charming characters and developing them in a more evenly paced film. However, Rogue One does a better job of 2 Star Wars staples, the world building and the space battles. Overall, I would give this film 7 Tates out of 10.